call this meeting of July 14th to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence for the armed forces. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Brenda, can we get roll call?
Sure. I'm multitasking here. Counselor Andrews,
Present.
Counselor Flegel, Counselor Nye, Counselor Pearson,
Here.
Counselor Rydell, Counselor Shear, Counselor Wilson,
Here.
Mayor Miller.
Here.
We have a full house.
All right. Announcements, everyone, please silence all cellular devices during this meeting. Thank you. And council members, please remember to turn on your microphones. No special visitors today. So at this time, I'd like to open up public comment period number 1. Please step to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and try to limit your comments to 5 minutes. Close public comment period number 1. Consent calendar. Approve the June 23rd, 2026 Borough Council meeting minutes. Discussion on if appropriate. Motion?
Second it?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Brings us to action discussion items. Public hearing for ordinance 843, Palmyra zoning ordinance amendment to revise regulation of governing amusement arcades. Announcements. The purpose of the public hearing is to afford the public the opportunity to comment on the proposed amendment to the Palmyra zoning ordinance as required by section 609 of the Pennsylvania Municipal Planning Code, the MPC. The ordinance proposes the following. Amends chapter 380 zoning article 1, background provisions 380-13, definitions to revise the definition of amusement arcade as follows. A commercial establishment which provides as a principal use amusement devices and or games of skill or chance. Example, pinball machines, video games, skee ball, electronic or water firing ranges, skill games, and other similar devices. This definition does not include the use of 3 or fewer such devices as an accessory use. Also amends Chapter 380 Zoning Article 2, Zoning Provision 380-19, Central Business District Subsection C, uses permitted by special exemption, paragraph 1 as reversed, and eliminates the reference to the CBD in section 380-51.A. The Palmyra Planning Commission made recommendation to Borough Council to approve amendment to the zoning ordinance at the June 24th, 2026 Planning Commission meeting. The ordinance was sent to the Lebanon County Planning Department, the LCPD, on May 27th, 2026, as required by Section 609 of the MPC. The LCPD responded on May 28, 2026, with no objection/comments to the amendment. The ordinance was advertised in the May 31st, 2026, June 29th, 2026, and July 6th, 2026 editions of the Lebanon Daily News. The ordinance was sent to the Lebanon Law Library on May 28, 2026, and June 12, 2026. Borough Council may act at the conclusion of the public hearing or at any public meeting held within 60 days of the final legal advertisement date of July 6th. It would be Thursday, September 3rd, 2026. So at this time, I would like to open the public hearing. Please state your name and address and comments on ordinance only. Motion to close the public hearing?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Discussion on, if appropriate, suggested motion to enact ordinance 843, an ordinance amending chapter 380, zoning of the Palmyra Borough Code of Ordinances to revise the regulations of governing amusement arcades in the Central Business District.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. All right. Now we have a road closure request for the 2026 Holiday Parade. Suggested motion and discussion on, if appropriate, to authorize the closure of the roads necessary to assemble and conduct the Palmyra Holiday Parade on Saturday, November 14th, 2026, from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., utilizing the following parade route beginning at 10 a.m. Beginning at the intersection of West Cherry Street and South Mark Street for the parade to line up, continuing in the front of the Palmyra Area Middle School on West Cherry Street, continue east on East Cherry Street, north on South Green Street, west on East Main Street, south on South Locust Street, disbanding at the Palmyra Area Middle School.
Every time we always shut the roads down at 8:30 anyway for a 10 o'clock parade, because it takes 30 to 45 minutes to close the roads, to make sure everybody's out of the roads and to fix any holes that happen. So we just make it 8:30.
This is not the time that we set. This is the time that they set.
I'm just letting you know, I'm going to shut the roads down at 8:30. That's what we are going to do.
Okay.
So, because if I wait till 9:30, you won't get the route cleared.
Okay. 8:30?
30 is fine with me.
Okay.
As long as it's okay with Chief.
Yeah, if he wants to do it, that's fine.
Yeah. They can start whenever they want to line up, but the roads will be closed. Okay.
Will we communicate that back to,
Yeah, so Rebecca tomorrow.
let them know that oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because they normally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they normally reach out to us and we set up, make sure you tell everybody that's coming, if the roads are closed, this is the way to get to the middle school, so that people have routes so they don't drive through like town and stuff like that, so.
I'll make the motion then.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Road closure approved. Right. Brings us to reports. I have nothing to report today, so I will hand it over to Mayor Miller.
All right, thank you very much. Well, I want to give Palmyra Borough a lot of compliments. There was a Lebanon County parade for our 250th anniversary of the United States on July 3rd. And it was a hot day, and guess who showed up? We did, which I'm very proud of you to show up at this. And we participated in it, and a lot of folks in the town were there, and they were very happy. I want to give a little bit of comments to Karen and Bruno. They were outside, sitting out there and, waving their hands. So congratulations to you for all of that, and also to the rest of the council that actually had pulled it off. It was fantastic. So I just want to say that a lot of places had retracted, but we pursued, like we do, the work around this town. So 2 thumbs up for everything. So that was a real compliment. And I noticed, we just had the request for our next parade in November, and this is another honorable thing, is that both our town, the borough, it's not a town, it's a borough, that we actually have 2 fantastic parades, And we have a lot of folks that come out and really appreciate that. So I just want to say thanks to everybody. So good job, really good job. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, financial report, delinquent sewer and refuge account report.
Any comments?
Good.
Working on it.
It looks like we're coming down.
Yeah. Well, for the purpose of the record, it's 59,994 over 180 days as of the end of June. So compared to last year, which was 68,000. So we're continuing to work on it.
Good job.
Fire Department EMS report. That was emailed to us on July 7th.
Anybody have any questions after receiving it? You heard the sirens before the meeting, so nobody's here.
All right, Western Lebanon County Regional Police. Planning Commission, the next meeting will be held on July 22nd, 2026. Anything from the Planning Commission?
Definitely have a meeting coming up. I guess about the warehouse. Was it the, not, was not the warehouse.
No,
It's a subdivision.
You were actually looking at the Y subdivision.
Yeah,
That was
subdivision,
coming
yeah.
up at the July 22nd meeting.
Yeah.
There's a subdivision request on West Walnut Street. Corner of Walnut and Horstick, South Horstick. So, close to you.
Public Works Department, Superintendent monthly report.
All right, everybody's got my report?
Yep.
All right, so first off, I'd like to say our summer help guys are coming in. They're great. They're coming along very good. They're struggling a little bit with these 5 a.m. wake ups, but I mean, what can you do with college kids? So, but other than that, so they're doing very well at mowing grass and kind of doing their own thing and finding stuff to do. So, with that being said, it gives us a lot of time to do bigger projects. So this month we tackled 2 bigger projects that took us a little longer than, most projects. So we had on Front Street, we had a storm drain that was in a pipe that didn't go to anything. So it would just overflow and then just flow across the street. So there was actually an existing stormwater pipe right next to it. So we dug it up. It was a big 4-foot pipe, so we had to pre-form our own box and everything and cut the pipe and then lay a top on top of it. But it took us about a week, but other than that, I mean, it went pretty smoothly. Irving, it was over by Ty Irving's place, Irving Supply. He said he'll pave it, so everything's done with that. We got that done, and actually when it rained the past 2 or 3 times it rained, it's been taking on a lot of water and doing its job, so it worked out. So other than that, we had an old trailer that we had a little, it was probably an 8-foot trailer, nothing big, but it fit our X mark on it, so we used it to, go around town and mow with. That was in pretty bad shape. The tongue of the trailer was kind of bending, so this month we took all the decking off and we cut all the old metal off underneath it, and I welded new metal angle iron underneath it, and we reset that and put new decking on it, and I reinforced it quite a bit because I didn't want it to snap while anybody was riding it, but it's worked out pretty well. Other than that, our street sweeper, it's fixed. We had it out this month. It worked great from what I've seen. We didn't have any issues with it so far. I didn't get a bill yet for it, so I'm not exactly sure what it cost, but I'm sure it wasn't too cheap. But other than that, we had some IMGIS training this month, which has been absolutely awesome for us. It's been fantastic for communication between me and the ladies at the office. It's made everything so easy, and we're actively working on getting our Trimble system up and running so that we can incorporate our Trimble into our IMGIS. So, other than that, I think we're headed in the right direction, and we're getting some stuff done, so that's all I got.
Do you wanna tell them about the compliment that the guys got?
Oh yeah, they were finishing up Front Street the other day. We had a couple like weird things we had to do, and they had to go to get some concrete over at Lowe's, and they said that it was weird because they were super happy, and they were like, some guy stopped us at Lowe's and told us that, you know, we do a great job in the borough, and the borough's never looked as good as it does, and you know, he really appreciates us, and they were just so ecstatic about it that it, you know, hearing stuff like that really makes your day, you know, a lot better considering, because most of the time, you know, you only hear from people when they got an issue. So, you know, hearing stuff like that was pretty awesome. They were ecstatic about it. So, you know.
The only question I basically have is, you see what Marcus's picture on the screen is, and you look at his hat, what kind of, you know, group you got going there?
We coordinated this.
They're sending a foul message.
Yeah, look at that, okay. So, if we all start wearing hats like that, then we're gonna be in that group, I see. No, that's awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Borough properties?
Really nothing that we have to report on any of the properties at the current time. Just, they're mowing as they can because it's not necessarily the growing of the grass, but more of the browning of the grass that's keeping them from mowing.
They want to kill the grass.
Yeah.
Great. The cemetery.
Nothing at the cemetery.
Parks.
Don't have anything to report in parks. Refuse and recycling, nothing really there, that's new. The sewer system is holding. It's a good thing. I took the liberty of actually taking the new and the old sinkholes off of here. These old sinkholes were on there forever. We're watching them, but they're not new, so they've been fixed. So we took them off the agenda, and we don't have any new to report at this time, so. But we do have a report for the stormwater.
Okay.
If you recall, the council decided to use the ARPA funds. Let me get back here. There you go. Now you're looking at the chief. Council previously used the ARPA fund money to do the geophysical study of the entire community. We received the draft report. I think all of that time period of getting that draft report and reviewing it has been caught up in the beginning of the year changeovers. So Kim and I have met with Dr. Seaton about that, and he is in the process of finishing the report now. And we'll have copies available for all of you. We'll get your own copy to have. And we'll be meeting again with Kim, myself, Elijah, and Jimmy, our assistant superintendent, to go over what the report says and the areas we should be looking at. So we're going to finally put that one to rest.
When can we expect those copies?
I would say within a month, we'll probably have them.
Call suggestions.
Alley maintenance.
They continue to work on alleys. I think they repaired the one. Mr. Darkus is one that is in Kramer Way up in the north end. So we're finally able to capture a couple days to get that done.
Traffic signals.
Nothing to report.
And anything else? us to the solicitor's report.
The solicitor's report, they were expecting, and this will probably just lead into your next thing, the solicitor had made arrangements for representation at the zoning hearing board meeting last night, and at the last minute, we didn't meet it, so. So, would you like to go into zoning? And
Yep.
I'll tell you why.
Zoning and code enforcement. Zoning officer codes enforcement monthly report.
Any questions?
Zoning and code enforcement, the following applications were considered at the July 13th, 2026 zoning hearing board meeting.
52 West Main Street, the applicant was here with their legal counsel. As they began, we received a phone call with advising us that counsel would be in attendance for the applicant. Up until that point, we had no knowledge, so, which was okay because you had approved our solicitor to be here. Well, throughout the course of the day, it was decided, and they sent us a letter asking for a continuance of this hearing to October the 12th meeting because the unknown for skills games right now with the Supreme Court decision, they didn't want to actually, they wanted to put it on hold, until the legislature actually made a decision. So at the meeting, I explained to their counsel that really this is not about the Supreme Court decision. This is counsel's in the process of actually changing the ordinance to not allow these games in the central business district. But they didn't have any concern over that. They're going to wait for the decision of the legislature to determine how they move forward. So we continued it. There's no decision. So, and tonight you passed the ordinance. So at this point, the ordinance has been passed.
1221 East Main Street.
That was approved. The special exception was approved, and they've advised us that they will be submitting their subdivision land development plan and stormwater plan here rather soon.
That will bring us then to the borough manager's report.
Yes, good evening. On, just the day before 4th of July, we had a little problem at the pump station, and the pump station out of operation for a period of time. We blew the circuit breaker, and for the next several hours, we got a call about that, and I decided to turn around from home and come on back down and hang out with the guys and see what I can do to help them get the system back online. Sean, the repair gentleman, is trying to get a new circuit breaker. He did wire it up so that it can be used temporarily until we get the circuit breaker. We don't have a final bill on that yet. It'll be somewhere between $1,000 and $3,000, our best estimate.
What station is that? Which,
That's the one down at the Public Works facility.
That's the main.
oh,
That's the one that sends everything to the London area.
Yeah, and the basement of that was flooding quite a bit. It wasn't the prettiest thing I've ever seen. The gentleman who was doing the repairs mentioned that there was a bit of a risk for arc flash. For those of you not familiar with arc flash, he suggested that we get back because the temperatures can go up to 35,000 degrees if there's arc flash. So that's not a good evening. So in any event, we stuck around and got everything knocked out by about 11:30 and headed home. Then there was, let's see, we've been chatting with our colleagues at the engineers about some of the occasional overflow that we have with codes and zoning applications. And the engineer has, we had a nice talk with them, and they advised us that they will pinch hit for us whenever we need them to. And we'll work out the details with regard to any cost. but at this point, Bill doesn't seem to feel that there's a lot coming in at the moment, so we're in good shape right now. But we'll keep in touch and make sure everyone's kind of on standby. And then Cherry Street, those of you might remember that the Cherry Street going up to where Caracas is going to be a joint project between us and Derry Township. Derry advised us that that project is being moved to 2028 instead of 2027. Cost on that for us will be about $16,000, and Derry Township will be doing the repairs themselves. So we'll supposed to be reimbursing them at that point. So that's all I have.
If I may piggyback on the zoning assistance, your engineer has recommended that it might be wise for Borough Council to pass a resolution naming them as the assistant zoning officer in addition to me. So that way, if Bill has the need to send like an overflow to that they would already have the authorization from council to review applications. If that's something that you want to entertain, we can create that resolution.
I think it's a good idea, Brenda.
You think
it's
that would be-
reasonable.
yeah. Okay, then we'll prepare that for the next meeting.
Move us to communications. Anybody have any other business? Anybody?
No.
All right. At this time, I'd like to open up public comment period number 2. Please step to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and try to limit your comments to 3 minutes. Then I'll close public comment period number 2. Announcements, Borough Council will conduct its next public meeting on Tuesday, July 28, 2026, and Tuesday, August 11th, beginning at 7 p.m. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Meeting adjourned.
See you, Marcus.
See you, Brenda, thank you.
You're welcome. Looks like you got in a fight with a cat.
Not long, I think I have to sign something. Yeah, I gotta go talk to the chief quick.
What's that?
You sign?
Oh, yes, I knew that was coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Want some lunch?
There we go.
All right. I think I got it now.
I knew I had to sign something.